Oh,
Welcome, cold-handed ones. It's an honor to greet/welcome.
welcome to Kev's Classics, where we watch nothing but the best. Today, we are going to be tuning into one of my favorite actors all time, especially when I was a child, Robin Williams in Patch Adams. This is going to be my first time watching this. I honestly can't say why I haven't seen this movie yet. I feel like I've seen just about every other Robin Williams movie in it. And obviously all his good ones, Jumanji, Mrs. Doubtfire, shoot. I mean, I just remember having Hook, having all those on like repeat when I was a kid. I absolutely loved I absolutely loved his stuff. Away from you could not get me away from Robin Williams stuff when I was a kid watching movies. I absolutely loved his stuff. He is comical. He is legendary. He is a genuinely nice dude. I remember, and let's see, how long ago was it? Was it 2018, 2016? I don't remember when he sadly took his own life. I don't remember when that was, but I was just like, man, and it kind of is shocking when that happens because you look at some of the things he said, and like one of my favorite all-time things that he said was, and I can't get it exactly right. I'm not the best at this. How did he say it? He said people, like the saddest people in the world are almost always the ones who want to make people laugh the most because they know what it's like to be sad and they don't want other people to be sad. And like that kind of just resonates because he took his own life, and it's like, man, he's one of those guys where he clearly was battling his own demons, just kind of like we all are and stuff. But I mean, for crying out loud, he's one of the funniest guys in acting and comedic stuff, and just, I mean, all around great, legendary actor and comedian. And it kind of reminds me of Jim Carrey in the sense that Jim kind of had his, like, he kind of went off and he kind of had some mental things going on there for a little while, but it comes with the fame and the price of fame and all that. And but it's like, for Jim Carrey too, I had his stuff on replay my entire childhood too. So I mean, these guys, Robin Williams, he's just an absolute spectacular actor and comedian. I loved his little Star Spangled Banner comedic act. That was absolutely wonderful. Patch Adams, I can't. The only thing I know about Patch Adams is it's about a doctor, and he's a doctor, and it was made in 1998. Other than that, I don't know any of the storyline. I don't know how the story goes. So we're going to get into it. We're going to find out. And this is going to be the latest, most current video, year-wise, that we have watched on this channel so far. We've gotten a couple of, 1979, 79, two 86s, a 94, and now we are going to 98 with Patch Adams. So this is going to be a blast. I can't wait. I got to give my shout out to everybody who has been helping me and supporting me. Absolutely everything you guys do means the world to me. I have been absolutely blessed to have great feedback. Again, I've had some haters. Still appreciate you guys as haters. I'm taking the advice. I'm going to try and keep improving on my craft here. I'm a beginner, so I'm going to figure this out eventually, and we're going to get to the point where hopefully I can be a rock star here doing some reaction stuff for you guys. I love doing this. This is a blast. I get to watch good movies. You guys get to see my natural reactions to these fantastic cult classic films that maybe, you guys have a personal aversion to, as far as you guys love the, like Alien had I had a ton of feedback on that one. And just some of the other classic, 80s and 90s movies that we can get into. I'm all for it. But you guys, I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you for all the support. We are at 85 subs as of this point. I'm trying to get to 100 subs by the end of June, by June 30th, I guess it would say. I'm kind of pushing. I'm trying to amp up my goals a little bit. I had a very what's the word I'm looking for? I had high expectations of myself this month. We're getting there. We're getting close. What's your guys' favorite Robin Williams movie? I would love to know what you guys love as your favorite Robin Williams movie. I think Jumanji is classic. I like Jumanji a lot. Hook is legendary. That might be my favorite role with him. Mrs. Doubtfire is good. I'm trying to think of all the other movies that he's in. Let me look this up real quick. Oh, well, he played in Night at the Museum. Oh, yeah, he was good. He was great in that. He played the, was it General Grant? Ulysses S. Grant? Oh, Good Will Hunting, which actually I can't say I've ever watched either. That is a classic that I need to put on my board. I have never seen Good Will Hunting. I need to tune into that one. That one's going to be a great one. I forgot he was in that one. It looks like he's pretty much... Oh, Jack. Jack was a good one. I remember that one as well. Obviously, he's done voice acting. You know, he was... oh, I'm drawing a blank. Aladdin's genie. Oh, God. Shame on me for not remembering. Mrs. Doubtfire, Aladdin. Hook. We love this stuff. Looks like on Rotten Tomatoes it didn't get a good score. Patch Adams didn't. But you know what? We don't go by the critic score. We go by the audience score. Because the audience are, I would say, much more in tune to things than the experts who are, you know, paid millions of dollars to give a good review to something that's not very good. I like the audience score better, which it got a 73%, which means we are good, even if it was 20%. I don't care. We're going to tune into it because I like it. I'm going to watch it, and we're going to see what this is about. So hopefully you guys come along for the ride. Again, I appreciate you. It's still too bright. I'm just too washed out. I don't like being washed out. Nobody likes being washed out. Universal. They always have just this sweet intro. Following is based on a true story. I did know that. I feel like I knew that. That there's actually a guy named Patch Adams. A doctor. Patch Adams. I don't know if this is a sad movie. I don't know if this is I don't know what kind of movie this is, to be honest. Oh, that's right. Philip Seymour Hoffman. I forgot I feel like I read somewhere that Philip Seymour Hoffman was in this.
The dictionary defines it.
He's another guy that went a little bit too early, too.
And a goal, a destined, for I'd lost the right path.
He's got a lot of medication.
Eventually, I would find the right path. But in the most unlikely place.
Psychiatric ward in 1969. Is he a patient at the psych ward? Kind of looks like it. Whoa.
You crazy Stop sneaking up on me like that.
How many?
4.
4? 4? Another idiot.
You're gonna love it here.
Already suicidal.
But look in the fountain. No, I prefer the cabana room. Get some sleep.
Sorry, pal, you're in a psych ward. I'll lock him in there. See, he's in a legitimate psych ward, and he's just suicidal. This other guy is actually mental. He's finding out real quick. He probably doesn't want to be in here.
My father died when I was 9.
Oh,
He was in the army. He wasn't home very much.
that's gotta be rough.
2 weeks before he died, nothing seemed to fit. I don't seem to fit.
I know that feeling all too well.
And when your father died, how did that make you feel?
I don't know. I was 9.
This guy doesn't even seem to care, not one bit.
Would fly to the moon, or at least Uranus. But if I couldn't do that, at least I could use my penis as a pogo stick. My way of getting around.
What's that?
Dude, he's not even paying
Yes,
attention.
Yes, you know, I think you're making fine progress, Hunter. We'll talk later in group.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
He doesn't care a bit. Unbelievable. You know what? I know that feeling all too well as well. My hospital issues last year I had. Doctors couldn't care less on a lot of that stuff. Yeah. There's people like that a lot. Actually, Elon Musk is almost like one of those types of people. It's like too smart for their own good.
Which way is heaven?
Correct. That'll be enough, Hunter.
Beanie, how much taller is Will Chamberlain than you?
Beanie, where's the ceiling?
That's enough. Stop it.
Where do the birds fly, Beanie?
How do you say hello to...
Oh my God.
Hey, Beanie, how do you check an elephant for a hernia? Beanie, who would win a staring contest? Beanie! Who fought it? Beanie! Who likes to masturbate? Three, say field goal! Hey, Beanie! Ciao, Beanie!
Dude, that's funny. My San Pellegrino sparkling water. If they want to sponsor me, that would be fantastic.
Look beyond the fingers. How many do you see?
Eight.
8. 8. 8. Yes, yes. 8's a good answer.
That's really motivating. Focus on the solution, not the problem. I love stuff like that. Is this where he gets his motivation from? To become a doctor. Cute. I love that motivational type stuff, man.
Predators, they're right above the bottom, just above baby chicks and slugs. What could they possibly want? Your nuts?
Do you think?
Come on, I'll take you. Don't move. What?
He's gonna play into it.
There's one! At the end of the bed! Bang! No, put that in the coffin!
They're gonna call the orderlies on them. He's gonna catch the whole. He's gonna like wake up the whole hospital.
This a bazooka. Yeah. No.
He just wants some sleep, poor guy. He's solving somebody else's problems. Or, well, sort of.
Help them with their troubles.
That's what I do.
But you suck at it. You don't even look at people when they're talking. You listen.
Serves him right.
Really listen to people.
I'm sorry, Hunter. I can't...
DGARA. I don't give a rat's ass. And my name is Patch.
Oh, cool. That's back when people would actually, self-commit and have, like, they wouldn't have the ego and the pride, and they would actually put themselves into hospital when they needed to be in there, and you could do that. You could just, there's no shame in all that. So now is he on his journey to becoming a doctor here? Hey, there's Philip Seymour Hoffman.
use an example like that, and if you ever find one, please let me know. Hi. Patch Adams. Mitch Roman. I once drew a picture of a rabbit that got me 2 gold stars.
Yeah. There's something to say about that. And it's people will like to. He's completely baffled. People like to, you know, talk themselves up a little bit.
Sad fact is, human beings are not worthy of trust. It's human
That's
nature to lie, take shortcuts.
God. That is a 100% true.
No rational patient would put his trust.
Exit stage left. Man, I thought the rejections were brutal only like now.
Your match.
Nowadays.
Patch Adams. Truman Schiff. Nice to meet you, Truman. Will you go out with me? Can I ask you one question? What? Did you buy everything the dean was saying today? Just memorizing facts. Why don't you just shove the book up? Right here on the colon. That's where it's going anyway.
Robin Williams has the best zingers, dude. He is so good.
For his counsel and hope. That's why I love the...
There's a lot of like current day things, like I don't know what they would be called, euphemisms maybe, I don't know. What is he doing?
Wait for it.
Smile. 10 seconds. Victory. There's more. Come, my friend.
As well as the disease, that's why we have to dive into people. Wade into the sea of humanity, Truman.
Man, I wish all doctors had that mindset. I really do. Instead of current medical day things that just treat people like a, it's like a slaughterhouse. Just bump them in and pump them out. Nice to meet you. Hey, that's my kind of place right there. Sign me up.
I love you, Daddy. I bet you've heard that, dude. Come here. Heard it. That's a goat joke.
Hey. What are they doing meat races for? Man, I bet you they got some good cookout food there. Oh.
Peppers, bull shippers. Lend me your steer. You know, we Packers have been taking a bad rep for years. There are. Because I'm proud of my meat, and I know you're proud of your meat. Whip it, zip it, and send it out. You know, some people
Shanks
say
for the memories. He's a natural, charismatic, humorous type of guy. He's almost got like a Robert Downey Jr. vibe to it. He's got like the Iron Man quips, like from all the Marvel movies with the Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr. He's got that quick quip response that just.
Marjorie. Hi, Marjorie.
Hi.
Man.
Yes, thank you. Let's move on.
Just that little brief interaction that they had. It's like
After we get kicked out of medical school.
it means so much to those patients. Man, I'm gonna have to tell you guys a story after this. This is good stuff. This is a great movie so far.
5 years, you'll be so full of yourself, you'll have to hang a cup out your ass just to catch the excess. Oh, hell, why not? The only time in my life I'm gonna outrank him. Might as well enjoy it.
Who's in that room?
This pancreatic cancer.
Ooh,
How long does he have?
that's rough.
Longer
Terminal.
than you if you go in that room. So be sure.
Is he gonna do it? He's gonna try and go in 305. Oh, there's the dean. Why is he trying to dodge the dean? Oh. Oh. That always hits rough, man. I live in Cincinnati, and Cincinnati Children's always has, the Cincinnati Children's Hospital always has stuff like that playing on the TV in the local stations around here. It's heartbreaking, dude. Absolutely heartbreaking. That's sweet. Ugh. Doctors would be so much better.
I have a cold. I have a cold.
Doctors would be so much better patients if they were like this. Or patients. Better doctors if they were like this. Oh. Now he's an alien.
Big kisses.
He's like a little bumblebee. This is probably, oh my God, this is probably way more attention than the kids get 98% of the time in hospitals like that. Oh, oh. Yeah, come in and ruin all the fun. That's so sweet. I got young kids. That means that's just awesome.
Adeline, don't waste your breath. Don't you think I see through you? You act like you're above the system when you're really just to be mean. It's to prevent transference.
And why is that bad?
And the one flunking out is...
Listen, can we get back to the telling?
I bet you he's not going to be the one flunking out.
What is wrong with that? Does the doctor explode?
And people would be, God, people would end up getting so angry if he was the one that didn't get. There's a lot of those straightforward, straight edge type people like that, man. They get super angry if they get passed up by, somebody that's like that. He's running after her. She's going to like.
And student ID card.
I don't want Walt Whitman.
Well, he wouldn't want you either. He was a homosexual. But that's not relevant. What's relevant is that he was a medical man. He was a nurse in the Civil War and wrote great poetry. A foot and lighthearted, I take.
Why can't it just be that I'm running away from you?
What is he doing? Oh my God, is he making that for the kids? Oh my God.
Do I look thin to you? I'm trying to lose weight. I'm just trying to lose a little weight. Is that too much? Have I gone too far here? Got a boner. I am a boner.
God. Robin Williams is legendary. Oh my God. Oh.
Very good. Wide face. Fart face.
The hospital will cover.
They do a pretty good job nowadays, though, of having people kind of be generous with their time and come in and cheer kids up and stuff around the hospitals and whatnot that they're in. So what are they looking at here? Rank 100. I didn't see where he was at.
Forget about that. I want to show you something that's extraordinary.
Oh, so because he got a good score, I'm guessing. Now she's like, oh, maybe you're not an idiot.
This amazing piece of rubber.
That's a really good point. There is actually some truth to that, and the scientific backing to suggest that people that are in better moods and have better moods actually have physical ailment improvement, which you got to make sense. You know, the mind's in a good place. You know, the body usually follows.
Who do you think you look like?
Carl Malden?
It's kind of crazy that in the story just like 3 years ago he was suicidal, and now he's got that ultimate purpose in life. What's he doing with the? It's a rubber band gun. Those old rubber band guns. I used to love those things. I had a million of those. Oh no! Are they gonna wake him up? Oh, is it during the day? I can't tell. It looks like it's at nighttime. Oh. I love those things, man. You just wind them back. And you could load up like 15 rubber bands on one of those suckers.
Should I go check? I said it's nothing.
She knows he's not supposed to be in there.
Almost as good as the real thing.
He's a war vet.
One last safari.
Oh, he's a hunter.
Top to bottom. and
It's kind of a weird request. Noodles. They're slimy and... Bah. Honestly, I wish I could be more like that. A lot like Sean Spencer from Psych as well. He's just constantly laughing and making humor in the light of everything. Oh, he's gonna... Oh, okay, that other guy. I thought that was the guy in 305. That's not him. That's that guy that's got pancreatic cancer. Which... God, I cannot even imagine.
Make yourself feel good. Don't make me pay for it. Now get out of here, because you don't help shit.
Ooh. 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 Well, that's going to be his biggest challenge. At least he made some people happy out of that. Didn't make his goal happy, making him happy, but he made them happy.
And the American Journal of Medicine has found that laughter increases secretion of catecholamines and endorphins.
True.
In turn, increases oxygenation of the blood, relaxes the arteries, speeds up the
Smart.
heart, decreases blood pressure.
Smart answer.
Has a positive effect on all cardiovascular and respiratory.
He's just scraping the bottom of the barrel trying to get him in trouble. There's a lot of people that are out there like that. Do whatever they can to just make one person's life a living hell just because they don't like him.
You told Wolcott I cheated. If you don't like me, just say
Ouch.
it. I don't like you. Why don't you like me? You're a prick and I like you.
Because you make my effort a joke. I want to be a doctor.
That's why people don't like people like him.
This isn't playtime. Who's gonna kiss their ass? Because when that day comes...
Well, personally, being in the hospital, I would choose the opposite because they were all idiots anyway. See, I told you. I said he was going to piss a lot of people off like that because they're studying hard and he's over there joking around. And he's doing better than they are at it. Uh-oh. Oh, no. He's not going to lay low, is he?
Upcoming attraction. Death. To die. To expect. To pass on. To perish. To peg out.
Ooh, paying a debt to nature. I like that one. I like that one. Paying a debt to nature. I'm going to hang on to that. I like that saying a lot. Did he just not...
Check out.
Oh, so he... To check out.
Kick the bucket.
By the farm.
Take the cab.
Cashing your chips.
If you bury your ass up, we have a place to park my bike.
That's cute. That's sweet.
Those chicks put out.
Here we see that the vitreous body is composed of a transparent jelly with a mesh of collagen fibers. Lights, please.
Oh,
Before we
dude, legendary, man.
I have traditionally selected an outstanding student to head the welcoming committee.
Oh no.
Great, and I wouldn't want to
Who's he gonna pick?
jeopardize the academic performance of a weaker student. This year, I have chosen Hunter Adams.
Whoa. Is he gonna do that? That would be cool. That would be actually really cool if he ends up like throwing it in that guy's face and like completely redoes the auditorium. That'd be really cool. Oh.
Welcome, cold-handed ones. It's an honor to greet / welcome so many who have touched so many women in such a powerful way.
Hey! No, that's not Christopher Lloyd, is it?
Watch out. It's a little slippery. And if you think it's hot out there,
Oh my god, dude. Legendary. Hey, you put him in charge. You told him to clean the auditorium. That is hysterical, dude. Oh my god. He's even got the little things that go on the feet for when you give birth. Oh my god, that is hilarious.
You wanted to see me, sir?
He knows he's in trouble. He doesn't care.
Because what you want is for us to get down there on the same level.
I like how
as
he's
our
calling him sir
patients,
still.
To destroy objectivity. All to
He's not
oppose
destroying
some
objectivity.
idealistic buddy system that will allow you to work through your own disregard of the bylaws of this.
He's not even looking at him.
Is this all a big joke to you?
Apparently. That guy, he's kind of a joke. I don't understand that too. I know this is a movie, but it's like he's clearly highly intelligent. He's clearly improving the quality of life of the patients as per the people in the hospital. Like, why wouldn't you want? I guess it just disrupts the status quo, kind of like a lot of professionals do. A lot of professionals come in, make it look easy, and those people just can't stand those type of people. Look at all the balloons. Look at all the balloons. Dude, that would be fun. That would be a blast.
Between the shadow and the soul.
Is she getting a little bit of a...
Finish it later.
She is. She's getting interested in him. Oh, is that his place? I'm so sorry for them. I got that. Oh! It broke his ankle. Oh, they're all sneaking out. Was that his bedroom? Look at all the people in there.
It's just
She getting all hot and bothered.
somebody, you know, could. Good night.
no, this is not a good night.
It's a great night.
It's a great night.
Yep.
You know?
I love Robin Williams, man. God, his movies are all just so good. This is such a good movie so far. I cannot believe that this has a 22% on Rotten Tomatoes. This is way better than that. Uh-oh. Oh, no. His family. Oh. God, I can't even imagine, dude. I know millions of people have had this happen where they've had to see a family member or friend off into the next life, per se. But man, God, I can't imagine how hard that would be.
You think after you're gone, maybe I could?
He's gonna make him laugh. Oh.
Nothing but blue skies.
No.
Do I see bluebirds singing a song? Nothing but bluebirds.
God.
All day long. Blue sky.
Such a surreal moment, like watching people take their last breaths. I've had that quite a bit, actually. I used to be a road officer, road deputy. Sad, man. Sometimes all that you can think about is like you were the last person that they saw, and maybe you provided some comfort for them in their last moments and stuff. That's so surreal.
Driver, she lost her husband and son. Her daughter's in trauma 1, but it doesn't look good.
Oh my God. Now he's being thrown into the deep end in the reality of medical school. Yeah. Avoid getting sick. That is your only option.
I'm really starting
He's
to like the back
overcoming.
of your head.
He's taken every challenge in stride and completely nailed it. Somehow hasn't gotten kicked out of school yet. So fast forward a year? What are we doing here? What?
How much longer do I have to keep my eyes closed?
Just till I open mine.
You're almost there.
That was a weird transition from the hospital and a serious conversation to here. That reminds me a lot of Gatlinburg. Oh, is he going to put her out on the ledge? Oh my God. She's going to freak out. Oh, alright. Maybe not.
105 acres of all net.
The Gesundheit Institute. No.
Nevertheless, you learn anything about proctology yet, Patch?
A little bit.
Good. Take care of this asshole.
Fixing it up. Oh, they got some of the are those some of the of the nurses from the hospital? No. Is he taking? Oh, cool. He's like, oh, nice. He's got like a little cookout going, and people are painting it, and that's cool. Oh, nice. Ooh. It's taking a while to win her over, that's for sure. He's just extremely generous man, yeah. Oh. Shut down. So, what's her deal? What's her issue?
I hated men so much.
Yeah, hence her attitude towards him in the beginning. Wow.
I loved you for so
Wow. She clearly cares. I mean, she's cared most of the time that we've seen her, but she's just like something's stopping her from fully jumping on that train. Dude, he must get like 4 hours of sleep a night.
Ow! Shit.
Oh my God. No, don't do it. Don't do it. No, she better not. No, 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 no. This is when disaster strikes. Oh, he plays a good piano.
Larry? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Except... Oh, don't get her. Don't. Come on. Please, nothing traumatic. This has been a great movie so far. I would hate for this to transpire. Sweet girl always becomes a victim.
All right. No, we don't want to be late.
Oh God. Oh God, what happened? Oh no. What happened, dude?
Something happened last night.
No.
Ann Fisher was murdered.
Oh.
She was with Larwood Silver. There's a shotgun involved, and he turned the gun on himself.
No.
Patch, I'm sorry. I know she was a friend.
Oh my God.
There's anything I can do. Hell of a deal.
Oh. Dude. No way, man. Oh. He just didn't want to go alone. Unbelievable. He inspired her to do good work, and he inspired her to try and make people happy. And now she's dead. Unbelievable, dude. Unreal. And I'm sure her last moments were beyond terrifying. God, man. Man, this movie just took a tragic turn.
Without complexities or pride.
Oh.
So I love you because I can.
I can't even imagine how he feels. She should have never gone over there. God, awful, man. Jesus.
We tell them.
They'll manage.
He doesn't care anymore.
I refuse to quit.
Good.
And he feels like he's the reason
Walk away from that.
why she
If you let
died.
that all die. Quitting is not
I like
going
that
to
actor. He's doing really good.
You've always told us stop.
That has to weigh so much. Oh, with a shoulder check on the way out. Yikes.
You can't leave.
Uh-oh.
What you say is true.
I wouldn't want to hear two words out of that guy's mouth.
Defying the laws of possibility. And you're the top student in the class. You're smarter
Hmm.
than me. Is that what you want to hear? Now can I leave?
Probably not.
You outdiagnose any attending and surgeon in this hospital.
Congratulations.
But I can't make.
God, that's haunting too. That's haunting too, knowing that he did what he did to himself.
Maybe you should have spent that day on compassion.
Oh. Oh, that's brutal. Ah. There's the butterfly. That's a cool moment. It's nice. So he's coming back. He's gonna try and make her eat, huh? Hopefully he's got something good in store for her. Oh, that's the lady that wanted to swim in noodles. Haha. Oh, that's so funny. I didn't realize that was the same lady. That's a lot of noodles. That's a ton of noodles. That's sweet. That is a lot of noodles. Oh, that's funny. That's got to be gross. What are we doing here? Is he kicked out?
You turn around and walk right out of here this very instant. Why?
Excessive happiness. Actually says you're excessively happy? I mean, what does that mean? Isn't that good? I gotta fight this.
Yeah, sue the living daylights out of him. Oh, there's a lot of people there for that, for just him. I wonder if those are some of the people that, no, they all look like doctors.
And every person who comes to the ranch is also a doctor.
Ooh.
That makes
I like
them
his
doctors.
suit. Ooh.
I use that term broadly, gentlemen, but is not a doctor someone who helps someone else? Terrible diseases of all, indifference.
Oh.
Now I've sat in your schools and heard people lecture on transference and professional distance.
That is tough speech.
Transference is inevitable, sir. Every human, no matter what the outcome. Now here today is...
That is a highly intelligent speech thing to say.
Miracle of life. Always live in awe of the glorious mechanism of the human, the ones who are not dead from the heart up. Share their compassion. Let that be
That's nice.
contagious.
Mr. Adams, I demand that you turn and address...
Either way, I'll probably still be viewed as a thorn. But I promise you one thing.
You better have him as a
I'm
friend.
thorn that will not go away.
Yes. Oh. Brought some of the people he treated. All the people he treated. Oh, that's cute. Oh. That's so cute. They're the kids that were in the hospital. That's sweet.
Do not reflect what we believe is necessary to earn a patient's trust and respect.
But
You openly accuse us of adhering to time-honored practices that for years have been the back...
yeah, he's getting cocky. He's getting confident.
However, we find no fault in your attempts to improve the quality of life around you. Grades are among the highest in your class, and therefore
That
find
alone.
no merit in the decision to block your graduate.
I was going to say that alone should really push him towards graduating and stuff. The fact that he's top of his class, yeah, he's unorthodox, but like, for God's sakes, he's freaking brilliant.
And disdainful behavior would practice a little excessive happiness.
Philip Seymour Hoffman's been really good in this too. I don't know any of the other main doctors. Or, well, what are you talking about? Oh, the nurses. They all love, like, everybody loves him. Like, that's the thing, is like, how can you shut out somebody that is so beloved? Although, still tragic that Corinne didn't get her shot and opportunity to
Dr. Michael Ames.
be a doctor like she really wanted to. Dr. Hunter Patch Adams. He even goes by Patch. That's kind of cool. How he got that Patch. Oh, there's his roommate. Okay.
You see, you finally decided to conform.
More than you know, sir.
Oh my God. Oh my God. What are you talking about? All those old ladies would be looking at him like he's a... That's too funny. 1,000 physicians? That's pretty good. Like I said, I kind of want to know how much of a true story this is. We like to fast forward through the credits. Probably nothing here. Whoa, I got some color to me. The auto white balance isn't working. What's that all about? So we are on the other side of Patch Adams here, and my initial thoughts are like, well, first off, I am kind of genuinely curious about how much of this story is true or not. I'll have to do some research because I have no idea about Patch Adams or the hospital that he wanted to start. Nothing like that. I don't know anything about it. But like, that was a fantastic movie. Like that was peak. That was like peak Robin Williams stuff, man. His one-liners and his zingers and stuff, man. Like Robin Williams doesn't miss. Like he doesn't miss every one of his roles that he plays. He just hits the nail on the head every time. And he certainly is one of those unique actors that can't. I don't know why I still have this on. He was one of those unique actors that had he has such a different style. And like he has in all his movies, he's always got those one-liner zingers that are always great. And his humor is always spot on. His delivery of his lines and his roles it's exceptional. Every single time that he gets on screen, he's just like, he does a spectacular job. And it's really kind of it's really tragic because since he had taken his own life, I felt like there were so many parallels or similarities between this movie and kind of how his life ended, where he's talking about, why can't death have some humor in it, and that kind of along those lines, where it's like this movie has just been kind of reminiscent, and like it kind of hits you that much harder because of what he did. And the fact that he just is, he killed himself. And then in this movie, like he had been in the psychiatric ward. And like the point that I was kind of talking about before, where he had said that thing where the saddest people are always the most outwardly humorous and funny because they know what other people are going through. And they don't want those people to do that. And it's like Robin Williams' whole life was doing comedy and doing movies. And he improved the quality of the life of people that watched his movies, generally speaking. I'm sure there's probably some people out there that are like, I hate Robin Williams or whatever. And, you're entitled to your wrong opinion. But it's just one of those things where it's like all of this, there's just so many parallels, and it just kind of hits you that much harder. And I mean, he was just such a legendary guy, legendary actor. I know his family had said that he had struggled with issues like that. And it just goes to show you, man, that people fight their own demons and stuff. And he's even like, his whole goal for his career was to make people laugh and smile, and he did it so well. All the actors in this movie were great. Corinne, man, that's just like, my immediate thought is that it's just tragic. It's super tragic. I honestly, I didn't think that was going to happen. I didn't think she was going to get killed. I figured something bad was going to happen. But yikes, man, like the whole movie had this great pace to it, this great humor to it. And then it just it makes your heart sink when you're invested in a movie and you sit here and you're like, man, you're having a good time. Everything's great. He's breaking in the movie. He's breaking her down into liking men again from whatever had happened to her in her past. And then tragedy strikes, and his outward way of helping people affected her to want to help people, and it affected her to go to this guy's house that was, basically wanted to kill himself and take someone with him. And I mean, it's just tragic, absolutely tragic by far. Well, I mean, there weren't a lot of sad parts in this movie. I was expecting it to be maybe a little bit like moving and a little bit kind of, I don't want to say a tearjerker, but kind of one of those generally sad. And it was actually a lot happier than I thought it was going to be. But there are some tragic sad moments. And then the part where, I forget his name, but the guy in 305 that was, just constantly being a jerk, and because the one that had pancreatic cancer, he was able to come in and, get him to kind of break down and accept his fate. And that kind of brings me into my next segment, and I'm going to go into something, I guess, a little bit personal, but I had quite a few experiences last year. I was diagnosed with a pretty crappy autoimmune disorder, and, I went to the ER a ton. I got diagnosed. Yeah, sure. I had all these medical people take a look at me and, tell me, hey, what's wrong? Or ask me, hey, what's wrong? And they once they treated me with my autoimmune disorder, I started having other complications from medication that I had taken. But none of these doctors believed me. They didn't believe me that something else was going on. I wish you guys would listen to me. Nobody did. Nobody ever did. And I can tell you for a fact that, he at one point he was saying, no, Pete, our Philip Seymour Hoffman's character in here was saying, they'd rather have a prick as a doctor than Patch Adams. Nope. I wouldn't. I would much rather have a guy like Patch Adams treating me. And just based on my experiences, a lot of things in this movie hit home, hit hard for me. A lot, specifically with like a lot of the medical things and stuff, especially over the past year, kind of hearing that stuff as far as like, hey, death with dignity and all that stuff. And that section with the guy in 305 that, it hit home to me too, that I very much appreciate those types of movies. I very much appreciate Robin Williams as an actor and all the roles. And this one was absolutely right up there with peak Robin Williams. And I loved every bit of it. It was great. It was a fantastic movie. Just another reason not to trust a professional. And I'm referring to the critics here, where they gave it a 22% of a score. I prefer the audience score. It's a much larger sample. So a much larger sample size of probably more normal people that aren't being bribed to leave the movie a good or bad review. So, Patch Adams, legendary movie. Great movie. I absolutely loved it. The heartwarming and heart-touching moments of, him playing with the kids, which I have 3 young babies myself, and movie just fantastic. It hits home in more ways than one. Just absolutely fantastic movie. I definitely enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my reaction. I enjoyed this movie to no end. This is absolutely a keeper. I would recommend it to anybody who has not seen it, for sure, absolutely. Although it's kind of surprising, like I said, considering how much I like Robin Williams, that I've never seen it. So, fantastic movie. It was a blast. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my reaction. It was a blast tuning into it. I hope you guys stuck around it to the end. If you did, I love you. Just know that. If you're stuck around to the end, those watch time hours are ticking up. Hit that like, give me a comment. What do you like? What is your favorite Robin Williams movie? Because I probably am not going to be able to do this with a different Robin Williams movie, because I'm pretty sure I've seen... This might have been the only one that I haven't really... Well, I know he's got gobs of... I'm like his most famous movies. I think this is the only like main one where I haven't seen it. But what is your favorite Robin Williams movie? And what do you guys like about Robin Williams? Well, guys, I appreciate you guys sticking around, and I am not entirely sure what my next movie is going to be. We're going to have to see. Maybe I'll put up a poll. I don't know if I should put up a poll or not. or just kind of keep going. Maybe Shawshank Redemption. That's on my short list of things I need to do. But I also want to check out something like action-y, adventure-y. Thanks for hanging out with me where we watch nothing but the best. We're going to go onward and upward with this channel. I love you guys. I will see you on the next one.